everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today, we're gonna look at another fun magic app. Now, I know you guys like the magic apps. There's a group of you out there, and I don't get to review magic apps very often. And that is because I have a Droid. It seems like whenever a creator makes a magic app, they always make it for an iPhone and not Droid, even though Droid is 40% of the market. I guess it's just easier to make iPhone magic apps. I don't know, but for whatever reason, people will reach out and they'll say, hey, you want to review my app? And I'll say, I have a Droid. And then they say, never mind. So luckily, Deqode from David Jonathan and Kevin Aust is for both. That's great, right? For Droid and iPhone. Now you will have to watch a separate video. The tutorials are different. The way they go about it is different. I can tell you how the Droid experience is. I'm assuming that the iPhone experience is pretty close. But let me just tell you briefly what Deqode is. Deqode is a card reveal. At the end of the day, it's a card reveal. So the same as if you had a card selected and you had a card on the table and you said, that's my prediction, and you turn it over and it's a Joker, and they say, no, the Joker is not the card I picked. And you say, ah, but look what the Joker is holding. And the Joker is holding a little tiny version of their selection. Deqode is basically that, but this is done with the scannable QR codes and a lot of different presentations. This is not a one-trick wonder. And really, I'm not even doing justice to it by saying that it's a card reveal, because Deqode can do something a card reveal can't. And that is, you can take any UPC, any barcode, and say, what do you think this scans to? They could name anything in the world, and you can make that barcode or UPC scan to that item. That is the biggest trick on Deqode. That is the one Deqode will be famous for. But in addition to that, you're going to get a whole host of other utilities and props. Now the method to all the tricks is the same, but it will look different. So there's a lot of tricks. And so I'm going to show you everything, pull the curtain back completely so that you really know what you're spending your money on. So for 50 bucks, what's in the box? Of course, you'll have the download tutorial, and the tutorial's about 3 hours long because there's a lot to cover. They got two different videos. One that's the tutorial about how to install it and how to get everything up and running. And they walk you through all the different reveal cards that they send you. And then the second one is a jam session, basically where Kevin and David sit down and they just go through a whole ton of card tricks that you could do with this, okay? So that's what you get. Let me show you what is in the box and basically walk you through each effect. The first effect involves this magazine sheet. And as you can see, this was ripped out of a magazine, high gloss paper. On one side, it's various artists from Spotify, and the second side is the funniest movies of all time. And each side does an effect, but if you bring this out, you could just ask the person, are you more into music or are you more into movies? And then from there, go from there, really. Let's say they say music. You show them a variety of different artists, and then you're going to have them select one who they think is the featured artist of the month. They scan the QR code, and that artist will pop up on your Spotify app. Yes, that means you have to have Spotify app on your phone, okay? This does not go out to various websites. It doesn't go out to some sneaky website. It pulls up the app that it displays. So this will pull up the Spotify app. This will pull up the IMDb app. Unfortunately, I already had both installed on my phone. So again, with this one, funniest movies of all time, you're going to ask them what they believe is the funniest movie of all time. And then you'll point to the table and show that you had a prediction there in an envelope. You'll show the envelope and you say, would you be surprised if your film was inside this envelope? They say yes, and you reveal your film, right? But then you can turn it around, show the IMDb logo, scan it. They're gonna scan it. They're gonna see the IMDb website pop up, and it will start to play the trailer from the film they selected. The second trick involves a receipt. And so you'll have a Target receipt for our United States folks, and you'll have a Tesco receipt for our overseas folks. Great thing about this is it's printed on real thermal paper. It has authentic prices. It does not have an address or a city or a date that could be traced back to a real store. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna select one of these items. Same gag as before. You'll have an envelope on the table and say, would you be surprised if your item was in the envelope? You pull it out, but then there's a barcode on the other side. They're gonna scan this and their item will pop up. The third trick is with X or with Twitter. Again, you'll show a list of celebrities that are interesting to follow. You could ask if they follow any of these, or you could ask if they don't follow one of these, but maybe had always wanted to. Either way, you could make your own routine. You'll then turn it over and show your prediction. They scan that, and the X page or your X app will pop up, and their profile, the celebrity's profile, will be the first one listed. The next trick is the Terrace Cafe trick. This is my favorite. It is a menu. And so your spectator will have a free selection of appetizers, entrees, and desserts. Once they make their dinner selection, they'll scan this QR code down here, and then a video file will pop up. So a real video file with animated video, and it will show their entire course. It'll show the garden salad, the margarita pizza, and the chocolate brownie all in order. And then the last piece that you'll get is a playing card. It's a jack of diamonds with a scannable QR code there in the center. And that one you can scan, and it'll pull up the bicycle website, and it'll show any card the spectator selected. So let's say you have this on the table face down, and you say name any card, and they say the Queen of Hearts, and you turn it over and go, oh, so close. But if they scan the QR code, the Queen of Hearts will pop up on your phone. And as they said aboard the Titanic, that is just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more this product can do. But let's talk about the video. So 3 hours, right? 3 hours. They'll talk about how to install the app, how to install a QR or barcode reader in case you need one, but you might not need one. They'll talk to you about how to set up the magazine page so that it looks real. And then they'll talk about the different preparation you need to do to your phone to make sure that you have all the apps that'll enable you to show movies, celebrities, grocery receipts, and custom receipts, just in case you want to make your own receipt. And they'll walk you through all the different preparations to make sure that you have all the apps so that you can reveal music, movies, and celebrities. The grocery receipt is something that you obviously could use, but they will talk to you about how to make your own custom receipt if you choose. They'll walk you through the playing card, any card at any number, which is a really cool trick. I love that trick a lot. I use a blue deck, and I have my red card inserted in my blue deck. I say the red card is my prediction, and then I have them select any card out of a stack of 52. I then reveal the red card, turn it over. It's not their card, but I show them the little QR code. They scan that, and that tells them which position their card is at in the deck. They flip through the cards and find their card at the chosen number. So it's pretty cool. They're also going to teach you a free will plot, which is pretty awesome, using 3 cards. So that's another one of the options. Card goes in the pocket, card goes in the hand, card gets left on the table, and then the scan reveals the position of all 3 cards. They'll talk to you about how to customize that free will plot. They'll talk to you about how to do a redirect, where you could scan anything and it would take you to the website that you want it to go to. They'll talk to you about how to build your own custom routines. There's some important tips and some troubleshooting and crediting. The second video has about an hour's worth of tricks. There's a reversed prediction trick, an anytime out trick, a kicker prediction trick, a traditional any card at any number. They'll talk to you about the one ahead principle, and there's even more ideas. Pocket space, it's whatever you want to carry, right? Now, they want you to fold the magazine page up. I didn't want to. I didn't want to stick extra creases in it. So that's probably the largest thing you'll have to carry, But anything else is credit card size, credit card quality. You can carry it with you anywhere. The red playing card looks and feels like a real playing card. You can just carry that in a deck. It's as small or as big as you want it to be. Some of your questions might be, do you have to use your own phone? Yes. Everything takes place on your own phone. The beautiful thing is it's sitting on the table locked. So black screen, nothing going on. As soon as they see the QR code, you're merely going to pick your phone up, unlock it, turn it around, and show it blank. You'll click the phone app in front of them. They could even scan the item if they wanted to. They could click the website if they wanted to. It'll come up with the IMD prompt, or it'll come up with the X prompt, or the YouTube prompt. It'll just say, I'm going to YouTube, and they'll just click it. It'll take them out to that website. It's pretty easy. You know, if they've ever used a QR code before, right? And it's obvious that they're not going to some secret site because it's pulling up the app, not some random magic website, right? That won't be there in 50 years. So it's using the apps that are on your phone. All right, so what about the app? I'll tell you right now, if you go out to your store, right, and you look up Deqode with a Q, you will not find this app. It's not there. You have to buy this and then get access to find out how to set this up. Now, I am somewhat techy, but not a ton. I'm okay. I'm decent. I mean, I'm 56. How great could I be, right? But they give really simple instructions, and I was able to get this up and running within minutes. So the download is easy and fast, and it works. It's a strong, very robust app that you'll be able to use for other things. Does the app cost money? Yes and no. You're already going to drop 50 bucks on this, right? So the last thing you want to do is buy an app on top of it. I get it. The app is downloadable as a free trial, and they will teach you how to keep that trial going indefinitely. So there's no end to the trial, and you'll have all the access and all the functionality of the full version. However, it'll have advertisements. So the free version has ads. The spectators won't see the ads. It's not that kind of app. But if you want the app without the ads, the app occasionally runs sales where it's cheaper, but most of the time it's only $7. So if you can drop another $7 and it's worth it to you to get this app without the ads, that's what I did. It's just another $7. And once you see how robust the app is and what it can do, I'm pretty sure that you'll agree that you'll just fork out the extra $7. So positives, I think the trick is a lot of fun. Even though, yes, every single time you do the trick, you're bringing out a phone and scanning a QR code, it can seem a little repetitive, right? But the nice thing is you're getting tons of options. And the ability to create even more effects is possible within this. Even after I watched it, David Jonathan and Kevin Aust came up with another effect, even as I was watching the tutorial. So there is a lot here, I think, and the possibilities are endless because there are QR codes and scannable UPCs out there all over the world. They're all over the world. David came up with one where you could have your spectator bring out their phone and go to a random QR generator. And you just say, you know, name any card, and they say Queen of Hearts. You say, okay, bring up the random QR generator, and they do. Do you think that random QR is the Queen of Hearts? No? Okay, well, hit the button to make another random QR, and they do. Do you think that QR code is the Queen of Hearts? No? Okay, well, hit random and make another one. They make another one. Do you think that QR code is the Queen of Hearts? Sure. Say, okay, let's find out. Scan the QR code that's on their phone, and the Queen of Hearts will pop up. You don't even need anything for that trick, right? You are carrying nothing, and you use their phone. So again, there's a lot of really cool ideas. So I haven't really discovered a whole lot of negatives to this yet because I've been having so much fun playing with it. And it's kind of like the app effect that I've always wanted, but never knew I always wanted. Yeah, I haven't kept or played with a lot of the apps I've ever had for very long after I've initially got them. I usually kind of play with them and show them off to all my friends, and then after that, then I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done with them. This one has been fun, playing with all the different bells and whistles. So big, huge props to David Jonathan and Kevin Aust. That's where you want to go if you want to get one for yourself. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.